Well, ladies and gentlemen, somebody discovered the purple bike on Marketplace, and they're coming out to see it. This has got a little strange twist to it. This guy doesn't want to buy the bike. He's actually the son of the person that had it originally built, and so this should be interesting. Should be interesting. Yeah, I've been checking out them hind ends.
Yeah. I've rode almost every model they have.
Oh yeah?
Have you been on one at all?
No.
You want to ride it?
Nah. I don't want to burn my leg.
Yeah, whenever I wear shorts on it sometimes, I've burned it enough to keep my leg wide off of it. My name's Hunter.
Stephen Howard.
Nice to meet you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here, if you don't mind? This guy is Hunter, and he's got his own YouTube channel called Sagittarius. And he discovered my bike up for trade on Marketplace, and I told him, he said that it was his father's bike.
Yeah, he had it custom built.
And it was custom built, and I said, this is too weird, I don't think so. And anyway, so he was pretty serious and adamant about it, and so I told him if he's really that serious, he can come out and see it. So being that we both have YouTube channels, I said, you don't mind if we put this on YouTube?
No, good.
So there you go. There she sits. We just got her running this week.
I saw some of the stuff you had on your Facebook page.
It had rust in the tank, and I mean to tell you, it was coated really thick. And I never really had time to work on it since I've had it. I bought it. I had a different channel called Big Belly Rebuilds, and I was going to buy, fix, and sell Harleys. So I went out and I bought these 3 Harleys to fix and sell on YouTube. Yeah. But then the election happened, and I was like, uh-oh, I can't make money selling Harleys. So I went and got another semi-truck and went back on the road. Meanwhile, these all been sitting in the garage.
How long have you had this one?
And I just traded my semi because I couldn't make money. The rates had got so bad. I spent $50,000 of my personal money just to keep it on the road. And so I traded for this skid steer out here just this last month for my truck and trailer.
Okay.
And it's been sitting there. It ain't making me no money either. So, but those trailers there are too small to haul it. It weighs 17,000. That one, I broke that trailer in half, and that one there, wheels fell off. And so I got these 2 bikes up for trade for a trailer, and that's how Hunter came across it. And so, yeah, here, if you don't mind, we'll, if you'll push it on the front, I will roll her out back. Just push, yeah. Hold it. Tight here. There you go. Imagine having a full dresser in your garage. It didn't have the tape on it, huh?
No, it didn't. So I'm actually going to check something. I think they didn't replace this.
I got it from a guy down in Tennessee who used to be a college football coach.
I can't tell if they did a repair on it or not, so he was trying to sell it to his brother, and he had it for a while. I'm gonna keep this like as little personal as possible.
Okay.
Quit making payments on it. I actually went with him to go get it. It was in a garage at a house. When we showed up, and mind you, between 10 and 13. So remember, it's a little foggy this middle of the night, loading it on a trailer. The belt was snapped and the fender was cracked from here to here, which I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's a crack.
That's probably the reason why it's got the tape on it.
Yeah, because that right there, I don't know if that's a crack.
No, that's a scratch. Well, I don't know. It could be a crack. Actually, it is a crack.
Is it?
You feel it down in the tape.
Yep. Told you that is.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, we showed up and had
This guy that had blinker or switches on it, and I took them out. I thought that was stupid.
You didn't put that bell on there, did you?
No.
I think that's his. I'll take a picture of it. Ask him if it's his. He's sitting with his mom today up in Trenton.
Must be pretty exciting for you, huh?
Oh yeah, man. I was actually trying to find a trailer, man. I'm in between jobs right now. Trying to try to find one to trade for it, man. Because I got a bunch of guns, and I was gonna trade some guns for that trailer to try and get this from you. But like I said, man, it's yours. You do what you want with it. The only thing I was gonna ask is like, whoever got it, just let me know who gets it so I can follow it, and maybe one day if they want to sell it, I can get it back. But yeah, so he got it out of the garage, and then I don't think he wanted to put the money into fixing it, so he ended up selling it, and that's where it went from there.
Yeah, so when I went to go get it, the guy had it up for sale for $55 or something like that, and I looked at it. I said, man, that's a beautiful bike. I'm gonna go get it. And it's only less than 100 miles from here down south.
Where was it at?
I can't remember the name of the town.
Was it still in Tennessee? Or
yeah, it was in Tennessee. It's just less than 100 miles from here. I forget the name of that. Bumpus Mills.
Yep.
It's right by Bumpus Mills.
I know that area.
And so we took the truck down there with the trailer, and the guy couldn't get it started. And what happened is the gear on the clutch sprocket separated. And so I got it $500 off and brought it home, and it sat in the garage for a year before I ever got to it. It's been doing more sitting than anything.
Yeah. This is the original seat too.
Yeah, I got stuff in there. I was getting ready to cover it because I don't like it. So I have this kit right here. Gonna do it in black, sewing kit and everything.
Okay.
I just think, like I said, being an over-road truck driver,
yeah,
you don't have time to do anything. So, but when I put it up for trade, I said, I got to get it running. So I started it this morning. Make sure it starts.
Are any of those hoses? Or not one of those? Oh, those are spark plugs.
I told my wife she needs to run for mayor. So after I got it home, and I did get it fired up after a while, and because I never knew all that rust was in the tank, it died, and I ended up changing out the points. It had some really nice points in it, electronic points. I forget what they were, but anyway, so I bought another set of points, and it changed the way it idles. It used to idle would make you dance, that chugga chugga lugga lugga chug. And but this tune that's on there is a little different. And I noticed that when you're riding down the road, she kicks a little bit, so the idle mixture needs to be adjusted on it. But other than that, oh, that's my son AJ.
Somebody that knew how to fix it, because I tell you what, if I had gotten my hands on it, I'd have had to take it to somebody. I've never delved into engine work at all. I've always done outside, like maintenance, construction.
This is my son AJ.
Hello.
He was actually born when I was 50, so he's 12 now, and he doesn't want to miss anything.
Yeah, I was.
He went with us to go get that bike. In fact, he threw up all over me. the day we got it. I bought this bike with barf all down my shoulder.
Yeah, I was
on that day.
So I get up like really late.
You remember when we went and got this bike?
Yeah, I did remember that. So I get up like really late. So I was making my bed. I'm like, what am I missing? So it's still halfway finished. It's like, what am I missing?
Trust me, I just got up not too long ago myself.
Anyway, let me put a
How far is he going?
down to the church and back. Anyway, so Hunter, his uncle found that bike on Marketplace, and they said, oh, that's the bike my brother had built. And so they notified him, Hunter, and he was real excited about it, said he wanted to come see it. And I was like, oh man, somebody's just playing games. But anyway, so he rode out here 46 miles to come see it. I figured since he came out 46 miles to see it, ladies and gentlemen, might as well let him ride it, right? So he's taking it for a spin. He's a big boy, though. I didn't know if the shocks needed to be adjusted or not, but it's holding him pretty good. He's doing better on the way back. You hear it right? It sounds better on the way back. He's a little lazy on the clutch, though. You're good right there.
He's hitting on it, right?
There you go. Did it buck on you?
Not too much. I'm real easy on my clutch release. Like I said,
Yeah, that's what I
mine's all the way
said.
at the
He's
end.
really lazy on the clutch. You got to let it out. So what it is, it's got like 6 springs in it, and 4 of them are in and 2 of them are out. So, and what that's for is how much you want it to grab. And because you're a lot heavier than I am, you'd want all those springs in there. It was probably slipping on you. Did it feel like it slipped on
A
you?
little bit.
Yeah. So I know that because when I get on it, it'll try to slip on you. That's to keep some of the torque off of the belt. That's probably why that belt got ripped up.
His legs are a little bit skinnier than mine. Like up here wise.
Uh-huh.
I was having to do this to get my foot on the brake and
Oh, really?
gear shift.
Yeah, well, that tank is pretty wide, too.
That too.
Yeah.
Appreciate you letting me ride it, man.
It's a whole different bike than this Indianer.
Man. It's
See how they made this one narrow.
so much different. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is more set for me.
yeah.
You can get my legs past this.
Well, that red bike there, you would probably like. That's some fun bike to ride there.
Water.
Hey, Jay, here, I want you to pull this bike, push me this bike out. Get in the front, pull it out, push on it.
It was bad when I left this morning, but the temperature's starting to get up.
Here's the fun bike to ride.
A little more comfortable.
Portable charger.
Handlebars probably back too far for you.
I mean, if I'm wanting to do actual slow maneuver turns, probably, but I'm as far as anything else. One thing I don't like is that right there. I guess if you didn't have a helmet, you had to stop quick. Yeah.
Just keep your head off of it. You'll be all right. So I tell you what, this bike here, so when you start it up and she's cold, she wants to ride on high idle, and that's because of a bad ground. Okay. So what you do is when you'll put it in neutral and just bump it, go like that, and that kicks the starter in. It makes it come down, makes the idle come down. So here you want a total different experience riding this bike. There you go, first button.
First button.
Now turn on that first button.
This one.
And then that's the start.
This is start.
Yep. It's not neutral.
There it is.
I had to change plugs on. I got one fouling out. Go ahead. Let her warm up for a second. Yeah, mirrors them. I wouldn't count on them. Now, when you get down to the end of the driveway over there,
yeah,
and if it idles up on you, put it in neutral and just bump that.
Okay, so if it starts revving up higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see what I'm talking about. And don't be afraid to give her some throttle.
What?
I don't know why she's dying out. Never does that for me.
You're probably a little more used to it. You know the little tricks you got to do on it.
Yeah, lets the clutch out really slow. Needs to let the clutch out a little faster. He did the same thing on that bike too.
We thought we were.
Here, hold this. I'm gonna go catch him. Ow! Burnt my leg. Boy, left his gear. I guess I won't catch him.
Tried to get a video of that man leaving on the purple bike, but apparently I didn't film. So, sorry about that. We tried, but it didn't get filmed. Dad thought he was on camera, but he wasn't. That bike is loud when it wants to be. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to sit in silence for a little bit because I don't know what to narrate. Can y'all see me? over and.
Down there when I stopped and turned around, it did a little bit, so I hit it. I do what you did, do what you said, and yeah, it worked. This one, yeah, this one's definitely a little more comfortable than that one.
Yeah, she stands up higher than the other one.
Sure you don't want to ride that one?
Huh?
You don't want to ride that one? You let me ride these. If you want to ride it, man, go for it.
Same gears?
Yeah, one down, 5 up.
Okay.
Dad, I know you can pull this out. I can't. A little bit of help.
Put that in your pocket. The one thing I will do is adjust that throttle response.
Leave that on one.
Because I don't want this to jerk on.
I'm surprised I didn't get a bug in my eye.
No. I figured that was you coming down, but I was like, who is that?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more used to it. I got onto it. Make my neighbors mad at me.
Oh, you don't want to know what happened. That fence was not originally there.
You gotta have the fob on you.
If it dies, yes, but it shouldn't. I mean, if you're going to hold it, you can. It shouldn't die. It's brand new.
Okay. Where's the button?
Right here. So that's your. It's just like that one. Fuel prime, power. I'm gonna put it in tour. Tour is the throttle is 100% back and 100%.
That's right. This thing's got a big motor in it.
Yeah, it won't jump on you. You'll have to give it all the throttle to get all the motor.
You already got the fuel on?
Yeah. Pull the clutch in. I think it's in first.
Man, my pedal
Is it all
bike over there is
computerized?
like.
To an extent, yes.
You have to wait for it.
Oh, I told you the wrong button. Turned off. What up, piece? That's the only benefit those have, man. You don't have to. So you could start it without the computer, but it's speedometer and all that shit. Because I guess you're used to riding.
Well, how do you start it?
Clutch in and then just push that button and let it go. Oop, sorry.
Oh, you keep it down?
This one right here.
This one?
Man, my
Oh,
pedal
that's
bike
on
is
off and
put
this
the.
one here.
Yeah.
And my pedal bike is.
Down, right?
Bike. Gotta start somewhere. That's how I was. Started on a mountain bike. I didn't think I'd ever own a motorcycle, but I bought one. Street BMX bike, man.
Like those tires are straight up the line. It's only 240 already? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got up at 1. It's always surreal when you just see a time that you thought was like way later, and then you realize you got up at 1.
Yeah.
What's even funnier is I could sleep a lot because I went to bed at 9 and got up at 1. Like that's at least over 12
You think this is gonna die?
Yeah, them big ass cams, man, it makes you think it's going
dude's got some power. And you turned her down too. I mean, I was up to 70 like that.
Yeah. So that throttle response, just what it does is, if you put it in tour, you have to give it all the throttle to get all the motor. Then it's got standard, which is 50% throttle for all the motor. And then it's got sport, which means if you do that right there, all the engine.
Yeah, I can see how you got messed up on your clutch. That one's funny how it's all the way to the top.
Yeah, it's just how they have it.
All right, well, Mr. Hunter is leaving.
I'm going to ride down to the split down there with him.
Oh, okay.
Four-wheeler. Can you get the four-wheeler out?
No, I can't get the
Oh, so you're riding down to the split with them
I
then?
might as well take this one here and make him feel cool. Huh?
Ah,
Can you please get the four-wheeler out?
No, I'm not going to get the four-wheeler out. I'm just going to ride down to the split.
well, it's a pleasure
I
to
don't
meet you.
trust taking this
So-
bike anywhere. I just got it running. So.
Yeah. Don't want to get too far.
Do you want to take a phone with you? All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Steven! Which one take that? AJ, go through this side. Look at Dad's A12. Look at Dad's A12. So he can say no.
And thanks Hunter for coming out and saying hi to Big Belly Beaver and AJ and I. And
Thanks for letting me ride the bike.
he come out and got to see a old favorite that he got to see growing up. And he's been reminiscing about. And got to ride the red one too, because I figured since he was here, and he let me ride his Indian, and man, that thing's got a lot of power. You guys have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. God bless. And
Like it.